Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. In this week's episode, I'm going to touch a little bit on listening to our intuition, as well as I'm going to tell you a big secret when it comes to creating abundance in your life. So keep listening, my friends, because this is super important when wanting to create more money. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? How was your week? I swear, it feels like the weeks are flying by. I mean, my youngest is going back to school tomorrow. It's crazy. Didn't her summer just start? And just like that, 10 weeks have gone by. Years ago, I remember my mom telling me, enjoy every moment of your life. Enjoy the good times and the bad. Enjoy your kid. I don't know how she could have even said enjoy the bad. Anyway, enjoy your kids at every stage and try to live in the moment as much as possible. Because one day you're going to go to bed and wake up in your 40s and your babies are now going to be teenagers. And you're going to say to yourself, what the hell just happened? Where did the time go? And she was right. It feels like just a few years ago, my girls were in preschool, and now my baby is in her senior year of high school. And the older one is starting her junior year in college. What the fuck? It's freaking me out. So, to everyone out there listening, take each moment in and enjoy your life to the fullest. Go after those dreams of yours and don't stop until you get to your destination. Spread those wings of yours and fly. Fly as high as you can. Dream big as you can, and never stop dreaming. Our lives go by faster than I ever imagined. So go to that list of yours of what you want to accomplish in your life and start checking off the boxes, my friends, because we only remember one life. So make this life the most memorable one you have ever lived. Okay, get those journals out. It's time to add a few new affirmations to your list. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, I am too busy reinventing myself to worry about my past. Number 2, my mind, heart, and soul are open to new things. Number 3, I trust the decisions I make for myself. And number 4, I am still learning and it's okay to make mistakes. It's time to come from a place of gratitude, a place of love, on high vibrations, so we can start our day off feeling fabulous. So tell me, my friends, what are you thankful for today? Feel the gratitude as you say it out loud. Today, I'm grateful for our new cat, Oliver. Oh my gosh, I need to tell you how we wound up finding him. You know, we have Sage, who we found a little over a year ago under our deck in the back of our home. She was only 12 weeks old, a little kitten, all on her own. And you know that we have two Maltipoo dogs, Bruno and Roxy. They're much older than Sage. Bruno's 12 and Roxy is 11. Anyway, a few weeks ago, Frank and I had to stop at the pet store to pick up a few things for Sage. So, you know how some pet stores will spotlight cats from different shelters that need to be adopted? Well, that was happening when we walked in. There was an adorable calico cat named Lucy. She was so sweet, crying out to me, and of course, I had to go pet her. She was very affectionate, so I said to my husband, "Hey, babe, how would you feel if we were to get another cat?" He was like, yeah, no, not sure if I like that idea. He happens to be allergic to cats. So I said, oh, come on, just think about it, okay? It will be someone for Sage to play with since the dogs don't bother with her much at all. And at least when we travel, they could be together like the dogs are. So he said, babe, let's go grocery shopping. And after we go, if you still want to adopt her, we can talk more seriously about it. So as we were shopping, of course, I mentioned how cute the cat was. And wouldn't it be so fun for Sage to have a friend to play with? I also told Frank that I needed to go back home to talk to the pendulum before going back for Lucy. I just wanted to make sure that Sage and Lucy would get along. We went back home after grocery shopping and I asked the pendulum, and the answer was yes, they would get along. I then, for some odd reason, felt the need to pull a tarot card, even when the pendulum already answered the answer that I was hoping for, which was kind of funny because the tarot card read that I had already gotten my answer and how I wasn't trusting myself. I then felt the need to research two female cats together and how to introduce them to one another for the first time. Katie, my younger one, was so excited to get another cat because even though she manifested Sage, she didn't actually want a kitten. She wanted an older cat, not a baby that runs around all over the place, zipping in and out of places. For those of you that have cats, you know what I'm talking about. She wanted a chill cat, a fat cat, one that would hang out with her and give lots of affection. Right now, you can't see me, but I am rolling my eyes because seriously, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, the universe brings you a cat because that's what you're wanting. And now you're bitching that she's too young, standoffish, and crazy with so much energy. You see, my friends, this is exactly why you need to get specific with details of what you're wanting to manifest into your life. Katie was not specific, and the universe brought her a kitten, not a fat cat that is older and chill. Then she tells me, but Sage is your cat. Now I can have a cat. Girl, I hate to tell you, but the next cat will be my cat too. Do you want to know why? Because I will be the one feeding it and changing its litter box. When you move out on your own, well, that's when you will have your pet. For now, they are all mine. Sorry, but that's the truth. So, anyway, I set the room up for Lucy to come home and I make sure everything is perfect for me to bring this new fur baby into our home. On my way out the door, my husband says to me, "You better hurry up so no one takes her." And I said back to him, "If the universe wants us to have her, then she will be there." I go to the pet store and something told me not to bring the carrier in with me. I walk in and the cage that Lucy was in was empty. One of the workers asked if they could help me. And I just said, "No, I came to get Lucy to take her home, but it looks like someone got to her before me." And he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. She was taken just a few minutes ago." And I said, "No, that's totally okay. It wasn't meant for her to come home with me. It's all good. It's universal." When I got back into the car, I was a little upset. I was really excited to bring a new baby into the house and to give this cat a new home. I pulled into the driveway and Frank asked, "What happened? Was she gone?" And I said, "Yep." He felt terrible. He was so sad for me. I told him, "It's okay. I'm good. It wasn't meant for her to come home with me. It's all good." I went inside, told Katie, who was really upset herself, and then I said, "Well, maybe we could go to one of the local shelters to see the cats there." Katie's eyes lit up. She was like, "Really? Can we?" I told her, "Of course we can." So we looked up what local shelters were open on a Sunday and we drove to the one that was closest to us. And that, my friends, is exactly how we found Oliver, the sweetest boy who happens to be extremely affectionate. Katie and I instantly fell in love with him. We were looking at another cat before him that we were almost going to adopt, but I listened to my intuition. It was telling me, "Keep looking, go around to the other cats before you pick this one," which is what we did. There were a lot of kittens and cats there, and I was pretty picky with the kind of cat I wanted to adopt. I got detailed. I knew I needed to, and that is how we found the perfect one for us. I knew I wanted a boy because when I looked up on the internet, it said that bringing a new cat home into a house with a cat already there, you should get the opposite sex of the cat you already have. Oliver already lived with his sister before coming to the shelter, which was a big plus for us. And around Oliver's photo of him, it was green, which meant he was very friendly and kind and liked other animals. He was all the way in the last row at the very end, and he was only there for 4 days when we got lucky enough to find him and take him home with us. So, thank you for bringing Oliver into our lives. Thank you for us not being able to adopt Lucy and for Sage and Oliver getting along and loving one another. He is so adorable with his black stripe down his back and those beautiful green eyes. I just love him so very much. So, before I get into today's topic, which is on bringing abundance into your life, I did want to point out that the tarot card that I pulled was the right card. It was telling me that I wasn't trusting myself. And when I was in the pet store thinking about adopting Lucy, I actually had hesitations while I was with her. I didn't like that she was a female, and something was telling me that she wasn't the right cat. I wanted to save her and love on her, but I kept questioning. You see, if I knew she was the right one, I wouldn't have needed to go home and talk to the pendulum, or would I have waited that long to get her? I would have been like, nope, she's the one. But I wasn't feeling it, which is exactly what the card said, that I wasn't trusting myself. See that? When I saw Oliver, I instantly knew. I pet him for 2 seconds and I said, he's the one. We are taking him. My friends, the universe always knows, which is why I always trust in what the universe brings me. I may not always understand why things happen, but it's not always meant for us to understand. I trust knowing that the universe sometimes needs to do things that we don't always agree with. But in the end, what we're asking for is always given. I trusted, and look at now who we now have as part of our family. The most perfect cat that was meant for us, Oliver. Okay, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about a topic that comes up in quite a few conversations around manifesting, and that is abundance. I'm going to give you a secret to creating and attracting more abundance into your life. We tend to think about abundance in terms of getting, but in truth, the quickest way to get out of an energy of lack is to give. The universe will always give back to you what you give out. The universe supports our energy of service by giving us back what we have given to others. Our love of giving creates more abundance and puts our energy in alignment with who we truly are. When we are giving, we are aligned with our true selves. We are aligned with love. When we want more for others, it puts us into an energy of abundance because it feels so good to want others to thrive, to grow, to prosper, to succeed. By simply doing acts of kindness for other people, we are in a state of flow and in an emotion of love. Here are a few ways that you could do something kind for someone else so you can amplify your abundance. You can buy a coworker a coffee or a stranger behind you online. You could reach out to a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while and just check on how they're doing. You can offer to watch your friends' kids so they can have a little time to themselves. You could recommend this podcast as this is a true gift from the universe, learning our power within and how to become loving humans to not only other people, but to ourselves. You could send a loving text or email to a family member. How about making an anonymous donation to a charity you care about? I actually just did that the other day. I donated 10 cases of cat food to the shelter that we got Oliver from. You can do one of my favorite acts of kindness by just complimenting a stranger or someone that you know. You can give someone your time by just listening to them. Some people just need to talk to someone, they just want to be heard. There are so many different ways that you can align your energy with love to cultivate abundance into your life. Enjoy the feeling of helping someone. This practice expands your ability to receive because when you genuinely want others to be abundant, the universe will respond back to what you're wanting for others in return. When you ask yourself, how can I serve? The universe responds with, how can I serve you? When you serve others, you will feel powerful in the presence of your service. And that powerful feeling that you feel is what attracts. Remember, there's always more than enough to go around. Other people's successes are your own because we are all connected. We are all one. And when we recognize that we are all connected to one another, we are able to release the block of comparison and we are able to accept that there is plenty of love in the universe to support us all. When you find ways every day to serve others, you will witness your own abundance increase in so many ways. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula. I appreciate you for taking the time to listen to the messages that the universe wants you to hear. If you are interested in taking any of the courses that we offer at the Life Coach Academy, you can connect through the show notes, or you can go to www.thelifecoach.academy. I'm creating a new course on relationships as well as anxiety and overwhelm. So keep your eyes out for those that will be released very soon. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, sending you all so much love, peace, and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. See you next week. Bye. My friends, have you signed up for the new course that I just released? 5 Steps to Attracting Whatever You Want? If you haven't already, you should. There is so much amazing content, and the value of this course is incredible. Once you sign up, you can take the course at your own pace, and there's no time limit to how long the course is yours. It's yours forever. So that means you can go back to it as often as you feel, as a refresher to keep reminding yourself what you need to practice. There are 6 modules with 42 lessons. There's a lot of amazing content for you, videos, worksheets, and fun assignments. So my friends, if you haven't signed up, do it. You'll be so happy you did. Just go to www.thelifecoach.academy and click on the course to start today. If you are interested in signing up for our coach certification course, you can access that course there as well. Our coach certification course is hands down one of the best certification courses out there. Just head on over to our website at www.thelifecoach.academy. What you are going to learn is going to blow your mind.